Okay, so there's a lot of money to be made in professional golf. Case in point, our list starts at number 18, who has more than $37 million in career earnings. With that in mind, let's look at the top money earners of all time as measured by on-course winnings. 18, Jordan Spieth. We start with the first surprise on this list because it feels like Spieth should be higher. He has 11 wins on the PGA Tour, 14 professional wins overall, 3 majors, and has been the #1 player in the world a few times. But Spieth is only 24 years old. Crazy, right? So he should have no problem climbing this list. 17. Rory McIlroy. McIlroy also feels like he could be higher on this list as he already has a decorated career. All he needs is a victory at the Masters to end the career Grand Slam. He's won 14 times on the PGA Tour, 13 times on the European Tour, and has won 4 major championships. At 29 years old, it seems like his best days could be ahead of him, which is nuts considering what he's already done. 16. Bubba Watson. Bubba recently added a cool $1.26 million with his win at the Travelers, his 3rd victory of the 2018 season. He's won 2 majors, 2012 and 2014 Masters, 12 PGA Tour events, and appears to be back in form after a tough 2017 season. Number 15, David Toms. Another surprise, right? David Toms is ahead of Spieth, Rory, and Bubba. Yeah, the 51-year-old was a regular on the PGA Tour from 1992 to 2017, where he picked up 13 victories, including the 2001 PGA Championship. 25 years on the tour, 25 years on tour is pretty impressive and pretty lucrative. Number 14, Jason Day. Day, who has been on the PGA Tour since 2008, has 12 PGA Tour wins, 3 European Tour wins, a major championship, and has spent time as the #1 player in the world. The 30-year-old Australian is only going to climb this list. 13, Matt Kuchar. If it seems like Kuch is always around the top of the leaderboard, it's because he has more than 80 top 10 finishes in his career. That means he often leaves the tournament with a nice little payday. He has only 7 wins on the PGA Tour, with the biggest being the 2012 Players' Championship. The 40-year-old fan favorite has been on tour since 2001. Number 12, Steve Stricker. Stricker, who joined the PGA Tour in 1994, is one of the best putters to ever play the game, and that usually leads to nice paydays and a healthy career. 2 things Stricker knows all about. The 51-year-old, who currently plays on both the Championship Tour and PGA Tour, has 12 wins on the PGA Tour and had his best year in 2009 when he won 3 times. Number 11, Zach Johnson. The 42-year-old joined the PGA Tour in 2004 and has since picked up 12 victories, including 2 major championships, the Masters in 2007 and the Open Championship in 2015. Number 10, Davis Love III. The 2-time Ryder Cup captain who joined the PGA Tour in 1986 has 21 wins on tour, including the 2015 Wyndham Championship when at age 51, he made history by becoming the 3rd oldest player to win a PGA Tour event. A Hall of Famer, Love has 1 major championship, the 1997 PGA Championship. Number 9, Justin Rose. The 2013 US Open champion has had a great career on both the PGA Tour since 2003 and European Tour since 1999, winning a combined 20 times. Number 8, Adam Scott. Scott, who spent time as the #1 player in the world in 2014, has won 13 times on the PGA Tour, including the 2013 Masters, and 10 times on the European Tour. The 37-year-old Australian has also won a few WGC titles and a Players' Championship. Number 7, Sergio Garcia. Sergio was long considered the best player not to win a major before finally winning a big one, the 2017 Masters. He's been playing on both the European and PGA Tour since 1999 and has a combined 24 wins on those circuits. Number 6, Ernie Els. The Big Easy has had one of the sweetest swings in golf since joining the PGA Tour in 1994. He's won 19 times on the PGA Tour, 28 times on the European Tour, which is 7th all-time, and has 4 major championship victories. Number 5, Dustin Johnson. DJ has had a remarkable career since joining the PGA Tour in 2008. He became the first player since Tiger Woods to win at least once in each of his first 7 years on tour. His 5 WGC wins is second only to Tiger. One of the longest drivers to ever play the game, DJ finally got his first major victory when he won the 2016 US Open. The 34-year-old has 18 wins on the PGA Tour. Number 4, Jim Furyk. The 2010 FedEx Cup champion has won 17 times on the PGA Tour, including the 2003 US Open. Furyk made history at the Travelers in 2016 when he became the only player in PGA Tour history to shoot a 58. Number 3, Vijay Singh. Vijay might seem a bit of a surprise to be number 3 on this list until you look at the huge numbers he put up during his full-time days on the PGA Tour, which he joined in 1993. Singh won the Masters in 2000, he owns 2 PGA Championship victories, and has 34 PGA Tour wins overall. He's also won 13 times on the European Tour and has 2 wins on the Champions Tour. Number 2, Phil Mickelson. Phil has had a pretty good career since joining the PGA Tour since 1992. He's won 43 times, which is good for 9th all-time. He has 5 major championships and has won 10 European Tour events, one of the greatest of all time. It's hard not to think how much bigger his already massive numbers would be if it wasn't for a certain other legendary player who he has had to battle during his prime. Number 1, Tiger Woods. Yup, Tiger's made over $24 million, then the second closest player on this list. That shows how dominant he was during his prime, when he seemingly won all the time. Tiger has 79 wins on the PGA Tour, which is good for second best all time, 40 wins on the European Tour events, which is good for third best, and of course he has those 14 major championships. He's looking healthy since coming back from another back surgery and can keep adding to this number.